Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on? Chevy Red here, back with just a little video. I got a couple inboxes about what is this truck? What the fuck is it? Okay, for you guys that don't know what this truck really is, this is a '97 Chevy C1500. This is a two-wheel drive setup. This is a 5-lug setup, 5x127 front and rear. This is a Centurion model, meaning Centurion took a couple of regular cab trucks and transformed them into crew cabs. And this is what you got. You got the first generation crew cab. I guess, well, nah, not first generation. I guess you say first generation, I guess, crew cab in the 1500, I guess. Okay, so some of these started off as like a regular cab Silverado work truck or a regular cab Sierra, whatever you want to call it, whatever you had. That's what it started off of, is regular cab something. Or in some cases, it was extended cab something, you know. So, and I think it was like 96 through 98, I want to say, they came out with the Centurion models. It was like a handful of them that was made, you know, through the years or whatever. And this is what you got, you know. It's not a long bed. It is a short bed. This bed is 5 inches longer than the NBS beds, or NBS, or NBS beds. I've already measured them. This bed is 5 inches longer than those crew cab trucks in a short bed configuration. Okay, everything that's into this truck, as far as the sunroof and the back window, that was sliding, that did not come from the factory as an option. The sunroof was put in extra from my dad because he was the first owner of the truck. The back window was put in extra. He wanted a sliding back window. At the time, GM didn't have one. So everything on this truck is pretty much stock. When he bought it, he had the bed liner put in, which I'm going to be taking out and getting around the line put in. He put on a tonneau cover that was extra, that was not a factory option. Okay, it's got a regular, I believe, GT4 rear axle, so 373 gears in it. That's what it was. It's got a regular Vortec 5.7 in it, nothing special, no special kind of cam, no LT4 cam in it. This is a bone stock L31 motor code GM small block Chevy 5.7 to 350. That's what this is. There was nothing done special to these motors. It wasn't. Not from the factory, it wasn't. If you're looking at this, that was not from the factory. It had a factory snorkel tube on it. The reason why that is there is because about 3 years ago, when I was changing some stuff on the truck, it had a big ass hole in it. So I had that laying around, and it's worked fine since then. If you had a if you had a work truck edition Silverado or Sierra, some of those did not come with AC. This one happens to have AC in it. It was put in extra from Centurion or from Chevy. Some of them didn't have power windows and locks. This one has power windows and locks. Okay, power windows and locks. Okay. Now, if you're looking at the little wood trim part, that was not GM. That my dad put that on there extra, and it's all coming off because it's all on there. It's all on that part. It's on the dash. It's on that side. It was basically fitted with a regular setup on it. You know, there was nothing special done to these trucks at all. Nothing at all. Okay. No special exhaust. No special cylinder heads. No special cam. No special nothing. It is a basic bone stock GM 350 Chevy. That's all it is. All it is a crew cab. And they're rare. You don't find too many of these. You find some guys that take like a 2500 and they'll take off the 8-lug setup on it, put on a 5-lug setup to make it a crew cab short bed. You know, some guys do that. This is a genuine Centurion model No axles have been swapped or changed on it. It's been a 5 lug since day one, 5x127 on all 4 corners of this truck. No special suspension or shocks or anything. So if you find one of these and you need parts for it, like this one needs door seals in it. Okay, when you call up LMC or whoever you get your door seals from, you can't say, "Oh, I have a '97 Silverado crew cab." They'll say, "What the fuck are you talking about? It? They didn't make one of those." What you couldn't say, you say, "I have a '97 C2500 or a 3500 crew cab." They all fit the same. Or you say, "You know, I have a fucking '97 Suburban. I need door seals for it." You know, whatever. There's a regular bench seat. It doesn't have the folding part that pulls up here. This part does not come up. It is a regular fold down seat, a regular stationary seat with a shit back here. That's it. The sunroof that was put in, like I said, my dad put that in. That was extra. He put the window in. That was extra. All the leather. Actually, the leather was done by GM because he wanted leather interior. So he got leather in this one. It came with cloth. They took it out and put in leather. Okay. There's no special alternator for this truck at all. None of that shit. The downfall of having these is this specific one did not come with AC. It didn't. How do I know that? Because I did the homework on this truck when I kept having AC problems with it. And I finally figured out what the AC problem is. The recirculation door either doesn't work or it doesn't have one because the truck didn't come from the factory with AC when it was first rolled off the line. Okay, so let's go over some of the quote unquote mods that I've done to the truck. Okay, so as you can see, the black grill, it did have the chrome plastic dip Chevy grill, whatever you want to call it. It had that. I took it off because it cracked, took it off, and I found all the lights and the grill and the taillights for on eBay for like $130. Cool, done deal. Shipped to the house, put it in. Everything worked except for the taillights. They didn't work. Okay. It's got AC duct hole plugs in it. It's got AC duct hole wires in it. I just put a distributor in it because the other one I had broke. Long story about that one. That broke, so I put in one from the aftermarket. It does have a Optima red top battery with dual post, top and side posts. No K&N filter in this one. It's got a regular, air filter in it. Reason why is because I had the K&N one, and I guess all the weight, it tore up this part, I guess. I don't know. So I just went back to the regular air filter. This right here was aftermarket. It is a compressor for the airbags that I took off because they fucking blew. So my dad had the truck lowered. It had airbags on it. Actually, he took them. Well, he took off all the airlines because he raised it back up. It was lowered. He raised it up again. Okay. What else? The wheels are Akuza. I think they're 504 wheels, 9.5. They're universal. So they fit, I think they fit Ford also. I want to say Ford F-150s of the 5 lug era. I want to say that. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're 5x127 and they're 9.5 inch wide. They're 504 Akuza wheels with a machine lip, black spokes on them. 22s. The tires are 265/40 22. I had 35s on here. I took them off. They were too small, so I went to 40 series. I like 40s a lot better. It looks more like a 35 tire to me, but that's just me. I'm crazy. Who the fuck knows? Okay. This is a aftermarket mirror because the other one that my dad had broke off, so I'm gonna be ordering 2 mirrors. This one and another one from LMC. If you guys follow my videos on here, I did get the exhaust changed out. I had a Flowmaster 40 series on here because the shop fucked it up. So now I have a Dynamax bullet muffler on here, and I fucking love it. My neighbors hate it. I don't care because it's my truck. Okay. These are the taillights that I got. They're basically stock looking, newer style. They're clear. It's got regular. Oh, I might hit my shit right here. Holy fuck. Huh. It's got regular bulbs in it, nothing LED in there. Okay. It does have a hitch on it. That was aftermarket also from U-Haul. That was put on a couple years ago. Okay. It's got a regular 25-gallon fuel tank on it. I want to put a 34 on here, but it might not fit. I don't know. It does have a Viper alarm on here that I put in about 2 years ago, a year ago maybe. So let's see, it's locked, unlocked. The headlights are LED aux beam. I think they're the F16 series. They're 9006 bulbs, I believe. I'm gonna cut them on for you so you can see, and they're pretty fucking bright. They do have heat sink fans in them. You can probably hear them if I get closer, because I can hear them. Yeah, you can probably hear those. I have not changed out the high beams yet because I got to order some more, and I'm waiting till Amazon gets more in so I can order another set of low beams for my Suburban and high beams for this one and the Suburban. Okay. It does have a aftermarket double din radio in there. Not the best one far setup wise, but you know what? It is what it is. I will be changing the whole dash bezel out to the correct double din one, not just some little floppy makeshift shit like this is right here. Truck currently has a 175/58 on the dash. Start it up. All it is just the exhaust. That's it. You know, it's got good oil pressure. Doesn't overheat. You know, it's got a Alpine speakers in it, front and rear. It's got a 10-inch kicker in the back seat that I got to replace because I think it's starting to go out. The list of things that's left for the truck. I just left the paint shop yesterday to get a quote for a paint job for it. Let me see where it's at. It's even in here. Let's see. Yep, there's a quote for the paint job. $2,800. They're gonna sand the whole truck down, everything, and repaint it back to the factory color, which is burgundy. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, you look under the hood. There you go. Look under the hood. It was burgundy, and my dad painted over it. I don't know why, but he did, and I'm going back to burgundy. As far as mods under the hood, we're gonna go with a set of. I'm still deciphering about long tubes, or do I want to go and cut this truck off? If I want long tubes or do I want shorties? I'm not too sure if I want either one. The motor will be pulled sometime between now and next year when I get around to doing it. Pull the motor. Gonna rebuild the motor, put in new pistons, probably some flat top pistons. Gonna put a cam in here. I'm looking at electric fan conversion for it right now. I'm looking at this Champion radiator 3-row aluminum with fans, and it's a bit overpriced. It's like $469, and I'm like, okay. Still deciding about that, but what else we got under the hood? Okay, so yeah, headers, either shorties or long tubes. I just found out that the AD244 alternator fits in here with a little bit of modifications to the pigtail of it. So I'll be doing that. That's 145 amp or 165 amp alternator. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments, correct me. Probably gonna pull off the little heat sink, the little heat insulator thing, get a new one, get a 2-inch cowl hood on it. Might color match the bumper. Not the bumper. Well, yeah, the bumper also. But I might color match the grill, or I might just have them redo the grill and then just coat the grill in clear so it comes out with that black look to it. Not too sure yet. I'm going to be upgrading the ignition in this truck, so I'm going to go with the full MSD with a 6LA box in it also too. I gotta swap out the coil springs again. Let me see if I can make the noise to it now, because I have this odd ass squeak to it now. It won't do it that much, but as you can tell, this suspension on this truck is very, very tight in the front. It's very, very tight. Kind of find out the springs that were put in this truck were the springs that were put in the truck were either heavy duty or severe duty springs. So basically they fit a 2500 and 3500 pretty much, and I need ones for 1500. So those will be coming out. As far as the exhaust goes, I'm gonna keep the Dynamax muffler on there because I fucking love it. What I'm gonna do is I might order some dummy cats for it that's hollow, because I like the ones, because if anybody knows these trucks, these cats are very small. I think they're 2-inch in, 2-inch out, something like that, but they're pretty flat. So I'm gonna be running different exhaust on it. I'm gonna have them build it for me. So my plan is to basically get either shorties or long tubes, and then go into a Y pipe, and then have basically 2 cats still, but they'll be dummy cats. Or I might just run 1 cat, because you can go to I think it's called Jesus Rock Auto, and you can get a 3-inch, they call it a emission centerpiece. It has 1 cat, but they're made for a 5.0, so I'm gonna have to makeshift that some kind of way. What else? I'm gonna be getting the chassis sanded down. I'm gonna do it myself probably, because it's got a little rust spots in it, which I can't quite figure out why, because the truck was never really in any water really. It was a California truck, so I don't understand why. But probably because it's old. So I'm just gonna be sanding down some of the stuff like that over there, back there. Sanding some of that down, and then painting it black. The tonneau cover is coming off. I'm gonna be getting another one, or I can get this one fixed, but I might just get another one, I don't know. But you know, I was gonna sell it last year, then I'm like, you know, it's just too rare to find one. I couldn't find another one online, nowhere for sale. I did find one recently for $19,000. This dude wanted, it was a lifted 5.7 crew cab, 4-wheel drive, solid axle swap in the front, this and this and this, and yeah, it was just like 19 grand. I might as well buy me a freaking new one. So I was like, whatever. I told the wife I do want a Tahoe Limited, so I'm currently looking for one of those. Don't care about the miles on it, because motor's coming out. But that's pretty much it, man. This all it is, just a basic crew cab, 5.7, you know, 2-wheel drive truck. They did come 4-wheel drive also too, but that's the K series, the C series, you know. So just a little bit of information for you guys, let you guys know what the truck really is. Nothing really special. All it is a crew cab Silverado conversion. Some guys have them. They're hard to find now. They really are. I've only seen, not counting mines, I've only seen about 9 so far in my whole life, and they were legit crew cab 1500s, you know, not a 2500 that was converted. I've only seen 9 of them my whole life, 10 counting this one, maybe even less than that if I count it right. I've had several offers on, you know, hey man, I'll buy it from you, and I was in the market to sell it. I couldn't find a buyer for it. Now I want to sell it now, and I got fucking offers that I asked for it now to fucking get rid of the damn thing. But I'm not gonna sell them and keep it, and said put a motor in it, trans rebuilt probably, do exhaust on it, get it painted, get the interior done. I'm done with that. That's it. And probably do some bigger brakes on it, maybe, I don't know. But like I said, you guys, there's a little video for you guys, information of it, of what it is. So peace out. I'm gonna go home and drop my water off, and you know, eat some dinner and be at work tomorrow. So catch you guys later. Peace out and be safe.